Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have kind of like a product smackdown for you. So I'm comparing the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. As you guys know, I just call this the Fit Me Foundation. I know, call me a raunchy bitch, I don't care. That's just what I remember it by, is the Fit Me Foundation. And the, I was gonna say Maybelline Fenty, the Fenty Beauty Rihanna Foundation. Now I do have this on my left side and I have this on my right side. And I did do a comparison and I kept it on for 8 hours and did check-ins to let you guys know how I like them. Now I will say right here, this one is $6 for 1 ounce and this one is $34 for 1.08 ounces. So a $28 difference, is that right? Yeah, $28 difference for the Rihanna. Now, you guys, I just want to say right off the bat, I do definitely love both of these foundations. I have complete reviews of them and I'll link them down below in the description if you guys want to see the full review of each of them. And I just thought that they are pretty similar, so I was like, you know what? Let me put these bitches to the test and see which one I like better after wearing them for 8 hours. And I just honestly want to help my fellow broke bitches out. As you guys know, I'm a broke bitch and I wish that more people did videos like this because I would love to see a high-end versus a low-end to see if it's comparable and see if it can do the same thing as the high-end brand. Now, of course, the high-end brand does feel more luxurious. Like, this feels better in the hand than this cheapo package right here. But at the end of the day, does the packaging really matter? I don't know, that's up to you guys to decide. Now I will say, as I already said, I like both of these foundations. At the end of the day, it's gonna be your guys' decision to see what you guys like. Everyone has different skin and everyone has different preferences, but I just thought I would do this video to hopefully help save some money for some people out there, so that way you guys can see there are alternatives to a more expensive high-end brand. So if you guys are interested in seeing how these wear and how I test them out and all that good stuff, of course, go ahead and keep on watching and we'll see which one I end up liking better. But yeah, like I said, if you guys end up liking one more so than the other, that's great, that's cool. This is just my opinion, just letting you guys know. So if you guys like this type of video, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you guys are interested in seeing how these wear and see which one I like better after an 8-hour wear test, then go on and keep on watching. Alright guys, so getting this started, we're gonna be taking the Fenty Beauty Foundation and the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. Just kidding, you guys know I just call it Fit Me Foundation just to fuck around. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is $6 and this is $34, and I did see a similarity in the two. Now, I'm not saying one copied one another, I'm not saying they're the same exact thing, nothing like that at all. All I'm saying is I did notice a similarity in them. So this one right here is supposed to help diminish the appearance of pores and be long wearing and a medium to full coverage, and this is the same exact thing. It's supposed to be long wearing and diminish the appearance of pores. So, and it's a medium to full coverage as well too. So I was like, you know what, let me do half of my face one, half my face the other. So I thought I would do that for you guys and hopefully, you know, show you guys something that's a little bit more affordable rather than $34. This is $6, so this is literally almost $30 more. Now let's go ahead and jump into this with some details. As you guys know, I do have a full review of both of these foundations up, and I'll have them linked on here somewhere on the screen, so that way if you guys want to watch the full in-depth detail review / testing out video, I'll have them on here. But let's go ahead and go into some of the details with the Rihanna foundation. Now it says it's a medium coverage and it's good for all skin types, right? It says the skin types are good for sensitive, normal, dry, combination, and oily, and the finish is matte. It says a soft matte long wear foundation with buildable medium to full coverage in a boundary breaking range of shades. Now, I do want to throw this in there too, because this is another reason why I was like, you know what, let me try doing this video, because this also, I don't know exactly if they have 40 shades exactly, but they definitely have 40 plus shades. Now, literally, I feel like their shade range is huge, and this is the closest thing to the Rihanna Fenty Beauty line in drugstore, to my knowledge. So if I'm wrong, you guys let me know down below, but I'm pretty damn sure that the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation, I was gonna call it Fit Me Foundation, the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation does have 40 shades as well as the Rihanna one. So let's go ahead and read about the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. It says what it is: a fit matte poreless foundation face makeup. This lightweight foundation mattifies and refines pores and leaves a natural, seamless finish, and this is a medium to full coverage as well. So that's why I was like, you know what, let me try this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys, and you know, maybe you guys might like this better than this, or maybe you guys might like this better than this. We're gonna see. So just to let you guys know, the colors are not identical, so I'm gonna be looking a fool, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm gonna try to like even it out with some powder so that way I look like, you know, more even. So I normally wear a C4 powder in Studio Fix, but what I'm gonna do is, because this is a little bit darker, I'm gonna take a C3 powder on top of this, and then because this is a little bit lighter, I'm gonna take a C4 powder on top of this. So that way it kind of evens out and I don't look too funky. So anyways, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face with my favorite Primed and Peachy, and this is what I used in the Rihanna video, and I think for the Maybelline video as well. So I'm taking this and I'm just gonna put it all over my face, and I do wanna throw this out there, you guys. You guys do not have to use that brand specific primer. You really don't. So, because I know a lot of people were like, oh, you're not giving it a fair chance. You're not using the Rihanna, what's it called? Primer. I'm like, you don't have to use that brand's primer. Use whatever primer you want. Like, if that was the case and you have to use that brand's primer, then they would make it mandatory to come with the product. You know what I'm saying? So, just wanted to throw that in there. Alright guys, so now that I'm all primed with the Too Faced Primed and Peachy, I do want to mention, because recently I've been going so fucking heavy-handed with it, because I'm like, I feel like I love the smell of it, so then I feel like the more that I put, the better it's gonna smell or something, which is so stupid. So I'm like, I need to tone it down, because I noticed when I did put on too much, I'm like, I noticed a little bit starts peeling off. So make sure you guys use it light-handed, because it is a mattifying primer, so it does have that, like, I don't know if it has silicone in it exactly, but it has that like texture of silicone, you know what I'm saying? So if you put too much, it might ball up. So anyways, that's besides the point, just wanted to throw that in there. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Rihanna foundation and shake it up well, because it says to shake it well, and there is just so much dust going around right now. What the fuck? I think it's because I'm wearing a sweater, and by the way, you guys, I'm wearing a damn sweater and it's like 95 degrees because I left the AC on in my room and it's like an ice box in here, so I'm like, I gotta put on a sweater. Anyway, so I'm shaking this up and I'm gonna be taking this on my Rihanna beauty sponge, which you guys know the beauty sponge by Rihanna is like my favorite damn sponge. I like it more than the beauty blender actually. So I'm just gonna be taking this on the left side of my face and just building up a nice little coverage with that. I feel like so many people just really misunderstood me in my review on this. And I do want to say in there that I do like both of these foundations. Now, I feel like a lot of people were confused in my review of this and like, of course, started disliking the video and talking shit to me and all that. Because I was very like down the middle with it. I was like, it's not really worth the hype in my opinion. Because I'm like, it didn't do anything like groundbreaking to me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the best foundation in the world. And that's what everyone was making it seem like. So, I don't know. It doesn't mean I hate it. Doesn't mean I don't dislike it, because I actually have worn it a few times since then. And it's like, I do like it. So, I'm just saying I didn't see anything too revolutionary about it, you know? As far as the formula, like, yes, I get that it having 40 shades is awesome. That's great for a brand to start off with. That's absolutely amazing. But I'm talking about the actual formula. And I will say I do like the coverage of the Rihanna foundation. I feel like it builds up really, really nice. A lot of people were like, it's a medium foundation, you're not supposed to build it up to a full coverage. And I'm like, it's a medium to full coverage foundation. So yes, you absolutely can build it to a full coverage. Now, one of the things that I didn't like about the Rihanna foundation is that you do have to move really, really fast. And honestly, you guys, like, I work on stippling on an area, like, so slow, because I'm like, I want to pounce it into the skin as perfect as I can possibly get it. So I'm like, oh fuck, you have to move really, really fast with that. But I know it's not really that big of a problem, I'm just saying. You know, it's hard sometimes doing reviews and stuff like that, because people think that you're complaining, and it's like, no, you're just noting everything, because you want to know all these little details, because what's a little detail to me may be a huge detail to somebody else, you know? Another thing that I forgot to mention in my Rihanna beauty foundation fucking review shit, I'm like lost of words, is that I do like the smell of the foundation. It has a very soft fragrance, but it smells really, really good. Alright, so now I have this side all done with my Fenty Beauty foundation. Now, just so you guys know, this is my left side, your right side, so that way you guys know when I do my check-ins later and stuff like that, you guys know which side I'm talking about. So now I'm going to be taking the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm going to shake that one up as well, and I'm going to take it on a beauty blender so that way there's no like cross-contamination of products or anything like that. Now, I do want to note, I know this is only $6, I'm just saying, that I love that, of course, this, oh, all right, bitch. I do want to note that I like that this has a pump and this does not have a pump, and I really don't like that. I know that's not a big deal to some people, especially when you're only paying $6 for a foundation, but I definitely am like, I need a damn pump, because I feel like I waste so much product because I end up throwing so much out. Like, it just comes pouring out like fucking lava. Oh my gosh, yeah. See, I just got so much on there right now, but it's okay. I'll end up using it. And oh, you fuck, that's so much. Oh well, whatever. We're going for a real full coverage on this side. I'll just blend it down onto my beard. Ever since the Rihanna beauty sponge came out and I bought that shit, I honestly have not used my beauty blender. I literally love that sponge. I don't know why, for some reason. I just feel like it's so much softer, and then when I go to use this, I'm like, not that this is hard, because it doesn't feel hard, but I don't know. I really like that damn Rihanna sponge. Another thing that I do like about the Maybelline foundation is that you don't really have to move that fast. Like, if you leave it sitting on an area for a couple minutes or a minute or so, it's honestly not gonna make that big of a difference. Where it's like with the Rihanna foundation, I'm like, if I don't move fast enough, it'll stay in that area and it will stay put. Now, that is a good thing, obviously, when it comes to it staying on longer and lasting throughout the day, but obviously that's why we're doing this test to see which one is better, in my opinion. So, I thought that that was a lot there, but I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, this one has given me way more coverage than this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and layer this up a little bit. I felt like I put a shit ton on my sponge, but I guess maybe I really didn't. So, we're just gonna layer this up. Yeah, this one definitely does take longer to dry, which to me is not necessarily a bad thing. And you guys, don't worry about me going down my neck. I will take some foundation down my neck so that way everything blends evenly, but I just want to go ahead and set my face right now. So I'm going to be taking the Ben Nye Cameo Powder. I'm going to set my face all over with that. And like I said, I will be going in with what's that called? My Studio Fix powder, so that way I can like change the color up a little bit. They are pretty similar. I don't notice that big of a difference. I just feel like this one's a little bit more yellow. This one's a little bit more neutral. So I will be putting a little bit of my Studio Fix powder to even it out, so that way I'm not looking too crazy. And I'm just not even gonna go ahead and put on concealer because this is just all about the foundation right now. So I'm just gonna pack this on. And I like to do this because that way I see more matte, and then I have to use less Studio Fix powder, because normally I wouldn't even recommend to use Studio Fix powder on top of foundation, because Studio Fix powder is technically a foundation powder on its own, but that's what I like to do to get a little bit more coverage and to even out my color and kind of create my own perfect color. So I'm just packing this on right now. Now I know this is like really weird, but for some reason on camera this one looks darker, but in person this one is actually darker. This has more of a neutral undertone and this has more of a yellow-orange undertone, so that's probably why it looks a little bit lighter on camera, because I'm like looking from a distance, looking at the viewfinder, I'm like, why does this look darker than this? But in person, this looks darker. So anyways, I'm just gonna go in with the shade C4 Studio Fix powder, and I'm just gonna put that all over the place. I know I said I was gonna do C3 and then C4, but what I'm gonna do is just put it all over the place, so that way I just get the same damn color, because that way I'm not trying to look, that way I don't look two different colors, you know what I'm saying? Alright you guys, so now that I have the powder all done, honestly you guys, both sides look really fucking good. And I do notice a huge difference with my pores on both of them. I think they do a great job with the pore minimization. I don't even know if that's a word, but I just made it a word. Let me lean in so that way you guys can see, like, both sides look good on the pores. But if you guys have seen my Rihanna foundation review where I did the full one, just whole face with hers, I did notice after the like 4 or 5 hour mark that my pores did start to show. I don't remember if they did with the Maybelline, so we'll check that out today and see. I'll leave them both linked down below if you want to see the full reviews of them. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead and clock the time and show you guys what time it is, and I'm going to go ahead and do my bronzer and highlight off camera. You guys know I like to do that on camera, but you guys have already seen that in both of these reviews, so if you want to see the full review of them, you guys can check that out below. But let's go ahead and look at the time right now. It is 4:46 right now, so I do plan on leaving this on for 8 hours. I will do check-ins in between. I'm not really going anywhere today or doing anything, so if I come back looking a mess, like with no brows on or anything like that, then you guys will know why. Because I'm not really going anywhere or doing anything, so I'm like, I don't really need to do that. But yes, like I said, it's 4:46 right now. I'll check in probably every 3 hours or so up until the 8 hour mark, maybe every 2 hours, just to give you guys like a complete, detailed, thorough review of both to see if the Maybelline Fit Me foundation is a really good dupe for the Rihanna foundation. So yes, with that said, I'll go ahead and do my check-ins, which you guys will see now. Hey y'all, so it's currently 8:57 right now, so I've had this, both of these on for over 4 hours now, and this right here is the Rihanna side, just in case you guys forgot, and this right here, which is like more in the dark, is the Maybelline side. Now, I know you guys probably can't see, but up close, this is settling in fine lines as to where this one is not. So overall, they both look absolutely great, but the problem is the fine lines with this, and my pores are not really showing on either one of them yet, as I had mentioned in my Rihanna foundation before, but that's because I've just been sitting around the house watching the Dodger game and they fucking won, so go Dodgers, fuck yeah. Off topic anyways, but I haven't really been doing much, so I haven't been sweating or been hot or anything like that as to where I normally would if I'm like out walking around or going out or something like that. So anyways, yes, this is my 4 hour little check-in. I will do another one in about a couple hours and then do the final check-in, but right now they both look good. Obviously, which one are you gonna pick? You know, this one's $6, this one's 34, but I'll show you guys at the very end of this video how it looks with a total of 8 hours wear, so I'll check it in a bit. Alright guys, so it is currently 1:08 a.m. right now, which means I've had this foundation on for over 8 hours. Now I will say the Maybelline side right here on the side of my nose does look more oily than the Fenty side, but the thing is I do notice my pores being bigger on my nose on the Fenty side, and that's what I remember last time too. But as far as for the Maybelline side, see if you guys can see there, I'll just look from the side, and then I'll look from the side here. See if you guys can see what I'm talking about. Probably not, because these lights do drown everything out. But my pores just show a little bit, but it's not like crazy where it looks completely bad. Because I don't want you guys thinking like, oh my gosh, it looks absolutely terrible. Because to be honest with you guys, I do like both of these foundations. I just will say one's $34, one's $6. Overall, I think that they do look beautiful. I've had these on for 8 hours now. Obviously, you guys can see my forehead looking a little bit oily, but I haven't touched up at all. So normally I would just take a powder sponge just like this and just dab on my face, and I feel like it would look fine. Let me see right here. Just dab a little bit to just pick up the excess oils rather than putting a whole bunch of product on. And overall, I mean, I honestly do like both of them. I know in my Fenty Beauty foundation review, I was like right down the middle with it. I was like, eh. And the only reason why I was like, eh about it, because I was expecting so much, but I wore it a few times after that and I do like it. So the final decision is gonna be up to you guys to see which one you like better, if you like the Maybelline or if you like the Fenty. Now, like I just keep on saying, this is $6, this is $34, and I know which one I would definitely choose, and it would be the Maybelline one. And I'm only saying that because it's $6, and I feel like it looks pretty much the same. Like I said, there is a little bit more oil here, but my pores do look better. And this side over here, it is a little less oilier. So like a fucking double negative. This side right here is a little less oily, but my pores do show more on this side. So honestly, you guys, I feel like they're kind of very similar. So it really just depends if you guys want to be using a name brand foundation and if you guys want a pump and a nicer bottle, because the bottle is nice and it feels like it has that like soft touch glass. And then this one, of course, is just a cheap old drugstore one. But like I said, you know, I personally, because I'm a cheap bitch, I would rather save money, but I do like them both. I don't want you guys getting me wrong and thinking, oh, I don't like the Fenty foundation one, because I got so many comments like saying, oh, I'm talking shit about the foundation, I'm complaining about the foundation. I'm like, no, when I review things, I do have to note what's bad about it and what's good about it, and I have to note every little thing, because that really does matter. That's the whole point of a review. So I want you guys to know I do like them both. Overall, I'm just saying if I had to choose one, I definitely would choose the Maybelline, because as soon as I run out with this Fenty foundation, I'm honestly probably not gonna buy it again, and I'll definitely buy this again because this is only $6. Now, does that take away from me liking it? Absolutely not. I do like it. If I was like at Sephora and I was like, oh fuck, I'm out of foundation, let me just pick it up while I'm here, I may do that. But I'm just saying, if I ran out of foundation and I'm like, where am I gonna go? Walmart or Sephora? I'm gonna go to Walmart because I'm fucking poor. So I got to save some money on that. So anyways, that completes this foundation review slash what do you want to call it? Like a product mashup? Is that what you call it? Like a product challenge? I don't know what the fuck I'm calling this. But just seeing these two verses, see which one's better. Honestly, you guys, I feel like they are pretty damn equal, but the price point does play a huge factor in it. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys want to see any other products compared to one another, I definitely don't mind doing half of my face one, half of my face the other, because I do feel like this is a really good way to help you guys out and help you guys save some money. If you guys are interested in saving money, I totally understand name brand things just sound nicer, they feel nicer, and all that stuff. I get it, because like even looking at the bottle, and you guys know I love my packaging, the packaging is definitely better on this. It just feels better, feels more sturdy. I like the pump, and this just feels like cheapo crap, you know. But at the end of the day, does the packaging really matter? No, it's about the product inside. So yeah, anyways, let me know if you guys have any other recommendations that you guys want me to compare against, and I definitely will do that, because I did like doing this video and I feel like it's definitely gonna help you guys save some money. So give this video a big thumbs up. I'm repeating the fuck out of myself because I feel like there's something I'm missing. But anyways, yes, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.